Oh boy, Switch fans. This should be a glorious day. Alright, one of the most awesome franchises just hit Switch. The unification of Disney and Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, beloved for many years now, is on a Nintendo platform, on a handheld Nintendo platform, the whole series. We can take it with us, and this should be amazing. And yet, I have to wonder if we're getting the short end of the stick, the short end of the keyblade, if you will. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Today, we're examining the critical question: is this arrival of Kingdom Hearts on Switch really a terrible deal? All right, and there's a number of different facets here that we have to explore, including gameplay. Let me get us straight into the game so you can see how this thing runs. It is a cloud version. That is number one. I don't want to be greedy. I want to be grateful, but it stinks when a game has to be cloud. Look, it's the only way to get games like Kingdom Hearts, like Hitman 3, like Control. I understand, but it does limit the audience. And I want you all to let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this, if you think it's a good deal, if you think it sucks. All right, hit that like button if you enjoy the video and appreciate the conversation. This is Kingdom Hearts 3 on Nintendo Switch. The graphics actually look pretty good. I am impressed. Now, I will say that I have like the perfect scenario for cloud gaming because I have gigabit internet and it's very fast and I don't really have any drops or problems, and so I'm on a nice setup and everything should be pretty good. So the reason this is looking nice is because I'm in an ideal scenario, and I understand that not everyone has that. Now, what makes this really tough isn't even the game itself, okay? I know a lot of people are huge fans and were really excited when these were announced, and you know, they officially released on February 10th, but you can try them all out today. There's free demos, and you absolutely should try them out before you buy to make sure your internet connection can even handle this. But the piece of the puzzle that really rubs me the wrong way here, this looks pretty cool. I don't have all that much input lag. It runs pretty well. It feels, oh goodness gracious, it feels pretty good. The piece of the puzzle that's kind of a problem is the pricing, okay? These games are priced, you know, not full retail, okay? They are priced in an interesting way. They do have launch day discounts. Kingdom Hearts 3 package is $40 at launch. Kingdom Hearts 2 package is $40 at launch. Kingdom Hearts 1 package is going to be $31.99 at launch. That sounds okay until you consider what I'm about to show you next, all right? So they've offered them individually on the eShop, or they've also bundled them together in the form of one Kingdom Hearts big, you know, boogaloo. That's one of the problems with cloud gaming. That can happen. It can just say, good night, you're done. The connection was interrupted. So as I was saying, the Have It All edition is $71.99 at launch. It'll be normally $90, but you're saving about $18 if you get it at launch. Sounds like a nice deal until you see this right here, which is that right now the all-in-one Kingdom Hearts bundle is $25 on other platforms. A third of the sale price. 1/3, and you own the games. They're not cloud stuck up there in the sky. You have them. They're yours, and it's a third of the price. And that really rubs me the wrong way. Now, I understand like the Switch just kind of has to do what the Switch can do, and there's no way we can have Kingdom Hearts 3 unless it's a cloud version, so I'm not even really taking issue with the cloud part. You know, we'd all rather have these games being on cartridges, but we'll accept the cloud version. The pricing model, though, just feels like a slap in the face. Now, the all-in-one bundle is on sale on other consoles, but even if you take its normal retail price, it's $40, which is less than half of the normal retail price of the bundle on Switch, and it's cloud. I don't really know why it has to be this way. I understand Switch tax, but I thought that was a thing of the past. So I feel quite perturbed that we have to pay over double to be able to experience Sora's story on Switch. Now, there's definitely an advantage, right? There is a really nice side to this, which is that you can take this franchise, fabled franchise, a character that is now able to fight Mario in Super Smash Bros., and you can play it on your Switch if you have good internet with pretty good connection, very little input lag. It feels good, it runs nice, it looks solid. I mean, does it look amazing? No, but it looks solid, okay? But it's so expensive. Now, if you just want to get Kingdom Hearts, it's $40, Kingdom Hearts 3, but that's the price you pay for the regular price of the all-in-one, which currently can be had at multiple retailers for $24.99. Does this bother you? Do you feel it makes it irresponsible or just blah to buy the package on Switch when you know that they're doubling you up, or currently with the sale price tripling you up? I mean, if it was $90 retail, if it was the regular price on Switch, right, not the launch sale, but $90 regular for the whole collection versus $25 sale, That's nearly 4 times as much to be able to play it with worse graphics through the cloud. I don't know. I wish that this would just not happen. I wish that they would give us the same pricing benefits and discounts we receive on other platforms. I understand the game's been out longer there, so they're able to lower it to accrue more sales and bring in new fans, but new fans would like to play on Nintendo Switch as well, and new fans don't want to be swindled on Switch just because they have a Switch and not a PS4 or 5 or an Xbox or a Series X. It would be great if we could play it for $40. If this bundle was $40, I'd say, look, you got the cloud. As long as the internet works for you, this is recommendable because it's so sweet to have Kingdom Hearts on the Switch. It's so sweet to have a game that brings in so many awesome characters and so many awesome worlds. And while I'm not the biggest fan of the gameplay in 3, I do see how this is a really awesome title to have on Nintendo's platform. And then you have the whole collection. You can play through the complete, chronology. You can go and learn all the lore. You can follow it up if you want, have the nostalgic moments, have the latest moments. It's pretty darn nifty. But it's very hard for me to be okay with something that is this exorbitant. Now, I remember Control Ultimate Edition cost $40 on Switch, which I think felt pretty good at the time. And I know Hitman 3 cost $60 on Switch, but that was a pretty darn new game. So I understand why they did that. I hate that this is the case. And I almost wish that cloud versions allowed us to have a lower price point. Or I wish the cloud versions were part of Nintendo Switch Online. There's an idea for you. If you have to do cloud versions, bundle them in with your online service, since it's an online thing anyways, and online subscribers would be cool. I think that would be a fine scenario. It's really crappy when you're faced with something so expensive, and it's not even like you get to have the game and just play it easy peasy lemon squeezy. A lot of you won't be able to play Kingdom Hearts 3 at any workable frame rate because of your connection, and I'm sorry, that stinks. But for those of you that can, I gotta ask, how do you feel about this whole situation, right? The fact that they decide to charge so much for the game, right? The fact that they're gonna keep it, I don't know. You get a special Keyblade. I mean, I don't know. How's that? Is that cool? You get a Keyblade. It's this different Keyblade right here. You're seeing the Advent Red, I think, as opposed to the normal Kingdom Key. So yay for something exclusive for Switch. Like, genuinely, that's a genuine yay. But I really wish they had respected the players a bit more and been a little more consumer focused and said, you know what, we're going to give you a package that isn't going to take from your wallet. And the unfortunate thing is they know that they can probably do this, right? There will be those of you that have been waiting for Kingdom Hearts on Switch and really want to play it on Switch, and you'll pay it because this is the only way to play it. And, at the end of the day, you're getting a lot of games, so it's not like, in a bubble, it's not a horrible value. It's just, in comparison, it's really, really gross. It feels very greedy, and it feels taking advantage of an audience that doesn't get to play all the awesome multi-platform games all the time, and now we get one, and we have to feel kind of glass half empty about it. And I'm not that kind of person. That's not me. I don't like to be a glass half empty type person. Sora's gonna die, so let's see if we can beat this big Medusa man. Father Triton, or whoever this King Heartless is right here. Good night. Sleep tight. Thank you for unlocking a few more of my attacks tonight. It plays pretty good, so that feels almost worse, because I wish this was recommendable, but the price point for me makes it a tough sell. Unless you have, a lot of expendable income, and unless you have a great internet connection, this is a hard sell. But I really want to know what you all think. Are you willing to suck up the price hike to play it on Switch? Are you willing to suck up the price hike to be able to take it on the go? I mean, that is pretty alluring. Like, there is a niftiness to be able to have the entire Kingdom Hearts collection in your pocket, in your Switch case, with you wherever you go. And I know some big fans will love that, and that'll be enough. For me, I respect that we got it. I'm okay with cloud because I know it's the only way, but there is a different way to price these things, and that kind of pisses me off. Let's check out a little bit more of the game before we say goodnight. I'm just skipping these scenes because I feel like it's the gameplay that we really want to see. I mean, this looks pretty nice. Getting this on Switch feels good, and all right, I'm just gonna give into the positivity for now. We'll forget about the price for a hot minute. All right, we've got our different magic attacks here, right? Love to see it. You know, you got your water attacks. Get in there, blast and blaze. My Disney fandom is kicking in. I remember when I played this for the first time on PlayStation. I got to play it at an event actually in Santa Monica, and seeing like the rides incorporated into the game was just so nifty, right? Like the fact that you can be on the spinning teacups, and there's like a railway, like a Big Thunder Mountain. There's Buzz Lightyear Ranger Spin. I mean, there's a lot of really cool vehicles from the parks, and this is honestly performing pretty well. You might remember in Control Ultimate Edition and Hitman, there's like a choice of like performance versus graphics. I didn't see that here. It seems like it just works well, looks nice, but this is a totally from like a performance graphics standpoint, this is a totally serviceable way to play Kingdom Hearts. This is a totally fine way, at least for Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm gonna assume that 2 and 1 work even easier, better, right? We have to kind of assume that. But I said I'm not gonna keep mentioning it, but you know what I'm saying. I just wish that there was a little cheaper, because this is pretty nifty, and I do like this a lot, right? It looks okay. It's running pretty good. I mean, it's not like some insane look and insane frame rate, and there's definitely some issues. But since we are cloud streaming, you know, we are getting more than the Switch is known for, more than the Switch is capable of handling, and that is fun. I like that a lot. I don't know how much experience you guys have with Kingdom Hearts, but the bundle is going to give you like 10 games. So there's just so much, and that's the end of the demo right there. So that'll be the end of our video. You can go and pick this up. Kingdom Hearts right now, with the launch discount, is $40. Kingdom Hearts 3, it'll be $50 after that launch discount. The entire package is currently $72, but then it jumps to $90, and none of those are anywhere near as good as the current $24.99 sales or even the $39.99 MSRP. Let me know your take on this Kingdom Hearts arriving on Switch. Glass half full, glass half empty. What do you think? Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you're staying safe, staying healthy, staying happy, staying positive out there. I love y'all a lot. I'm glad we get to enjoy these games together, and I'll see y'all soon. Until that time, thanks again. SwitchForce out.